Bensonhurst, a name that today brings to mind Brooklyn families, old-school bakeries, Sunday dinners, and neighbors who know your story before you even tell it. But beneath that warmth lies a history most people never hear about, a story of transformation, struggle, and identity. Long before the pizza shops and row houses, this land was quiet farmland. In the 1600s, it was home to the Dutch settlers of New Utrecht, one of the original towns of what would later become Brooklyn. The area we now call Bensonhurst was named after Egbert Benson, a wealthy land developer who bought up farmland in the late 1800s with dreams of turning it into a suburban paradise for families escaping Manhattan's chaos. He succeeded. And by the early 1900s, Bensonhurst became known as the suburban garden of Brooklyn. But here's where the story takes a twist. Bensonhurst wasn't just built by brick and stone. It was shaped by the waves of people who came searching for belonging. In the early 20th century, Italian immigrants poured in, bringing their food, faith, and family traditions. By the 1930s, Bensonhurst was one of the most Italian neighborhoods in all of New York City, a place where Sunday smelled like tomato sauce, and every block had its own bakery and bocce court. Yet behind the pride and close-knit community were also moments of deep tension. As new groups began moving in, Jewish, Chinese, Russian, Hispanic, the area faced growing pains that many didn't talk about openly. The late 1980s and 1990s saw racial tensions and tragic incidents that forced Bensonhurst to look in the mirror. What had once been a small-town feel enclave suddenly became a symbol of the challenges of change in urban America. But Bensonhurst didn't fade, it evolved. Today, the same streets where Italian grandmothers once hung laundry now echo with the sounds of Mandarin, Russian, Spanish, Urdu, and yes, still plenty of Brooklyn accents. Over half the population today was born outside the U.S., making Bensonhurst one of the most diverse neighborhoods in New York City. That's something even old Egbert Benson could never have imagined. What's remarkable is how much of the old spirit remains. You'll still find generations living side by side. The children of Italian bakers running sushi shops, the grandchildren of immigrants becoming police officers, nurses, and teachers in the very neighborhood their families once struggled to belong in. Bensonhurst isn't just a place. It's a living story of Brooklyn itself, where old-world traditions and new dreams blend together on every corner. It's a reminder that neighborhoods, like people, are defined not by where they start but by how they grow. So next time you walk down 86th Street, listen closely. Between the car horns and conversations in a dozen languages, you might just hear the heartbeat of Brooklyn's untold past still echoing through Bensonhurst.